Having an apron belly or big tummy doesn't mean you have apple shape. If you wouldn't tell a circle that you would look better if you were a triangle, you wouldn't tell a triangle you would look better if you were a rectangle. Why do you look at yourself every day and say, God, why do you make me like this? Hi guys, welcome to The Apple Shaped. If it's your first time here, you're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. If you've been here and I ghosted you, I'm so sorry. I'm here right now. Just been trying to put things together. Anyways, let's talk apple shaped body, right? What is apple shaped body? How do I know if my shape is apple? How do I know? Yes, there's measurements and there's things that you can look at, but today I'm just going to basically explain it to you. Having an apron belly or big tummy doesn't mean you have apple shape. I know. If you want to know if you have an apple shape body, yes, when you start to add weight, your most of your fat goes to your tummy, and that is how we end up always having a bigger abdomen. That's just how our bodies have been created to be. So how else do you really know if you have an apple shaped body? So the characteristics include having broader shoulders. That is, your shoulder would usually be broader than your hips. Your hips are straight. If one were to look at you from your hip down, you could almost pass as a size or two smaller than how your upper body is. That is if you are a plus size, apple shaped, whether you call it plus size, whether you call it fat, the same thing, right? But if you are slim, if you're a slim apple shaped queen, your similarities, your body would probably look like inverted triangle. The only difference is you would have more tummy weight than an inverted triangle. An inverted triangle has an athletic body. So the upper shoulder, broad, beautiful shoulders, just like us, right? And the rest of it is just like straight. They could even have bum, right? A big bum. That's the inverted triangle. Most apple-shaped queens do not have a big buttocks. Do not have the oats for days. I'm sorry, but that is not what we have been really blessed with. A few get away with it, but that's not our, how do I say this? That's not the star of the show. Apple shaped body usually have bigger bust. Does not mean your breast will be the biggest among all your friends, among everybody, or anything like that. But your bust is usually on a fuller side. It is something that you cannot just go out and say, oh, I'm not going to wear a bra. Except you are really, really, really very, 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 very slim. But even at being slim, your bust may still be fuller than someone who is the same size as you are, but because you are apple shaped. So fuller bust, broad shoulders, shoulder measurement usually wider than hip. And when you look for the tiniest part of your waist, it always falls, there's this space right between under your bust and right before your tummy starts coming out, or almost like the love handle. It's usually just right there. That's usually the slimmest part. That is when, if you want to wear empire waist or high waisted flare skirt or trousers, it's always comfortable because that place is the cinching. That's where your belt goes. That's where, when you want to create that illusion, that is where that's the slimmest place. So it's not where every other person's waist or typical waist would be, but for us that place is the slimmest place. So yeah, so I'm going to put it all together. Larger shoulders, fuller bust, flat glutes, slimmer hips, right? Bigger tummy, or more of the fat goes to your tummy, and you might be blessed also with love handle. So your tummy goes like this. I don't have an apple here, so hopefully when I'm editing this I put an apple there to show you something. The apple goes like this. So that tummy side almost like forms It's like putting an apple on the human body. Like it forms that, like this. So that's why love handles happen often, and then it just goes down. And then the more you add weight, the bigger it is. Instead of it going to your butt or going to your, it just keeps going to your tummy, you know. And yes, adding weight, one of the advantages of bust becomes fuller, but I don't think everyone really likes a fuller bust. I do love that. I really love that about our body. Another star point is you have killer legs. People are always looking at you and being like, oh my god, your legs are so beautiful. I wish I had legs like you. Or you don't see it, or you don't appreciate it, or most times you don't appreciate it because you are looking at your body as a whole and you say, well, okay, I guess, but that's not really what I'm looking here for. Because all you see is, oh, my legs are skinnier than my body, or oh, it looks like a toothpick on my body, especially the more you add weight and your tummy becomes bigger. But girl, you do have killer legs. Trust me, look at them. It doesn't matter if they're knocked, it doesn't matter if they're K, it doesn't matter if they're very, very straight. But most apple shaped girls have beautiful, beautiful straight legs. Not everyone. Even if your legs are not straight, they're usually beautiful. And you've heard that compliment before. Take it in. You're worth the compliment. Accept it. You're a queen. So today I'm here to talk about our body generally, and we're going to go into a series of deciphering what to wear, how to wear it. When people say, oh, apple shape, you should wear wide leg pants, flared pants, this and that, and you go on with these rules, you wrote everything down back to back, and you go by them, but it just doesn't sit right. There are two things to this. It's either you didn't get the right one. We're going to go through what is the right one, how do I know what the right one is, or if you bought it online, the way you saw it on another woman's shape is how you thought, maybe for once I would look like this. But it doesn't work that way, sweetheart. We are shaped differently. If I were to give you an orange, and I gave you an apple, and I gave you a pineapple, and I gave you a pear, would you say, oh, I mean, I like the way you taste pineapple. I love that you're amazing, you're sweet, you're tall and everything, you have a crown, but you will be so much better if you were shaped like an apple. You don't say that. You don't say, I wish this orange was shaped like a pineapple. Orange, you'll be so good and everything, but if you're shaped like a pineapple, you will do better. You don't compare these fruits by the way they are shaped and their roundness or their curves. That is exactly how we are. The creator of heaven and earth created us, which is God, Jesus Christ. He created us in his own image. I used to always say, Lord, why did you create me like this? I get it. There are people that are created in certain ways to teach people about things. He has given us gifts and different things. But sometimes it would usually feel like this body shape is a punishment, because we live in a world where apple body shaped girls are not seen as the ideal sexy, the ideal appealing. You know, every time you watch apple body shape, it's always about, so put this skirt here so it gives you an hourglass shape. We are constantly always trying to make our bodies look like a certain type of shape as much as we can, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you, because there are so many days I feel like that too. But how about sometimes we sit with ourselves and look at it and you are beautiful. You come in a different shape, not commonly appreciated or accepted. Doesn't make it not common. It is very common. We are so many, but many of us don't have the bravery to actually come on the same space and, you know, model the same clothes or show you what to get. Or if you wear it and your stomach is sticking out, they tell you, get another clothes. This is not good on your body. These clothes are not made for you. But who said so? If you wouldn't tell a circle that you would look better if you were a triangle, you wouldn't tell a triangle you would look better if you were a rectangle. Why do you look at yourself every day and say, God, why do you make me like this? I wish I was not like this. I wish I was not like this. And I have been in between sizes. I have experienced different sizes, and increasing in size, reducing in size doesn't actually solve it. You would think, but it doesn't, because that is the shape you have been made in. Yes, with size it looks different, or things expand and things become bigger, but it's still that shape. Because I draw a small triangle and I draw a bigger triangle doesn't mean it's not still a triangle. Get my drift? So I want you to give yourself grace. I brought this video as the first video for us to actually talk and know what this page is about. This page is not about size. This page is not about weight. This page is focused on shape. And the shape that it is focused on is apple shape. I want you to look at yourself. I want you to appreciate yourself. I want you to say, thank you, Lord, for making me in this body. And I want you to talk to your body and say, thank you, body, for taking me through all of these times. When I've hated you, when I've disliked you, when I've harmed you, when I've done this and when I've done that. And just because this is the beginning of the video, I'm going to say something and probably not talk about it anymore. But this is one of the times, or one of the few times, I will talk about weight. If truly whatever size you are right now is due to you neglecting yourself, that is not part of loving the body that you have been given. If truly you're at a certain size because of your neglect or not moving your body, this body has brought you so far. The best you can do is treat it right, because the older we get, the harder it gets. So if for you to feel better, you need to reduce in size. Do not be ashamed or feel like, oh, I will no longer be part of a certain community because I lose it. You know what you go through. You know how your body feels. You know how you feel. When no one is watching, when no one is looking, you know exactly how you feel. So do yourself one major good. Move. Movement is for your heart, it's for your health, it's for you to feel alive, play in the park, go dancing, skip, swim, learn a sport. It does help you feel better. And a lot of weight in the abdomen is not good for the heart. You do your part and let whoever and whatever they want to say, or whatever they want to say, let them say. People will talk, right? And not everybody can be the same size. So when I say if you have to reduce or you have to increase, if you are so slim that it's affecting your health, and it's because you are starving and you are saying, oh, this body is better when I'm this weight, but it's at the detriment of your health. God has given us all food to enjoy. Eat, enjoy, be active, go to the way that makes your body feel okay, and not you always going to the hospital feeling like, oh, you're out of this, you don't have vitamin C, you don't have vitamin D, your body is weak, you need to eat, you don't have flesh, but you are doing that because you know you feel like that is the best version of your body. My darling, only one who is alive and can move freely, as much as your body allows you to, will enjoy this life. And if you're on the other side where it's like you're so big in size, and you remember those days where you were not as big and you needed to, and you moved around beautifully. If you need to, then reduce for yourself, because it is whatever body you carry, that is how you're going to enjoy life. That is what you're going to use to lead. There is no point, but it has extreme points of the sizes if wherever you are leads to maybe death and you can actually enjoy this life. Rules are given, not that you should just exactly follow that rule when it comes to fashion, when it comes to eye, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to hair, but so you can also now receive it and then tweak it to the way that you like. I would advise you follow people who look like you, who have your body shape. Yes, you have your faves that you follow and everything. That is so amazing. But also make sure that your timeline is also filled with people that have your body shape, because what happens, you keep watching other people, you buy the stuff that because it looks so good on them, the stuff that they wear, and then you buy it, and the way it appears on your body, you're confused and you begin to say, why is it always me? Why is it always me that it never works out, it never looks good? Who says it doesn't look good? Who defines that looking good? So the definition of looking good is because someone is curved like this and you are curved like this, or like this. Where was that definition? Where have you ever thought about it? Who defined that? Styles and body have changed with seasons and eras and centuries, and it would keep changing. But all you can do in all this change is to love yourself, love your body, treat it right, feed it right. Figure out the best way when you wear clothes. Don't wear them because they are trendy. Wear them because when you wear them, haven't you worn certain clothes that another body shape would wear, and you will wear it and you will be so glorious in it, and everyone is like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. You took a leap of faith to wear it because you really love how you look in it and how you feel in it, right? And everyone's like, oh my god, you look so pretty, you look so good. You felt so alive that day. Think about that day. Wouldn't you want to be happy as much as you can make yourself happy? So I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to be on this, I don't know, is it a journey? Life is a journey. So yeah, I'm here to be on this journey with you and just show you my thoughts, my outfits, things I think, things you can do to help you feel better, help you look better, help you wear better. Yeah, I think that's about it. But we have so much more. You are beautiful. You are made in the image of God. You are wonderfully made, beautifully made. You are not a mistake. There are things you can pull off that not everyone can. You are uniquely you. Even though we do have the same body shape as apple shape, there's always still a unique tweak to it. You are never exactly like someone else. Even twins have differences about their outlook. So I hope watching me do the things I do, and God help me show up ever so frequently and advising. I know some things, but I don't know everything. So I would teach, we would learn together, we would have fun, we would have shopping, that some clothes didn't just fit the way we thought, and that's okay. That is completely fine. That is completely fine. You're beautiful. You are you. And if you don't show up to the fullest of you in life, you just made this world not able to experience your light. You just deprived the people of you that there will never be a safer version of. Live to the fullest. Live life. Talk to God. Appreciate Him. If you don't know Him, get to know Him. He loves you so much and He created you in His own image, after His likeness. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Alright. Bye.